Ever wonder why some people walk into a bakery expecting pizza? Um, it's a bit like the reaction to A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but a new series set in Westeros. It's drawing both cheers and confused frowns. But why the split? This isn't the high octane world of dragons and battles many associate with Game of Thrones. It's a journey back in time, focusing on Sir Duncan the Tall and his squire Egg. Uh, their story, adapted from the novella The Hedge Knight, offers a different flavor of Westeros. The debut episode has already impressed, scoring a solid 77% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 8.5 on IMDb. It quickly climbed to the top spot on HBO Max, hinting at another success for George R.R. Martin's World. And however, some viewers are disappointed, finding the series slow and lacking the familiar thrills. And they seem to be searching for Game of Thrones in a story that intentionally offers something else. One review put it bluntly: sadly, this is not my Game of Thrones. Nothing happens.
Others echo this sentiment, complaining about the lack of action and a perceived disconnect from the original series.
Another viewer stated the episode was so slow. All that happened was Dunk buried his paw, pooped, danced, and the episode pretty much ended. It's a harsh assessment, but it highlights the expectations some viewers brought to the table. But for many, that's precisely the point. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is a change of pace, a deeper dive into the world's history. It's about character development and political intrigue, not just epic battles. One 5-star review read that people that have a non-existent attention span and a rotted brain will hate this. So another praised it as a great change of pace and not just another Game of Thrones clone, with strong support from both showrunner Ira Parker and George R. Martin, and many more Dunk and Egg stories to tell. This could be a new era for Westeros on HBO. Perhaps it's a reminder that not every story needs dragons to be captivating. Speaking of captivating, did you know that a knight once tried to pay for a loaf of bread with a riddle? The baker wasn't amused, and with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,